When it comes to playing the driver, most golfers get caught in the same trap. They think that more clubhead speed requires more effort. But here's the surprising truth. The harder you try, the slower and more inconsistent you often become. Today, right here on the iconic finishing hole on Bethpage Black, we're going to show you why freedom, not force, is the real key to speed, and how swinging easier can send the ball further than ever. That's coming up in this video right now. So here we are on the 18th hole at Bethpage Black. We're going to hit some drives down the hole, but what we're going to look to do is to try and learn how to create clubhead speed, but without the force. So how are we going to do this? Where are we going to start from? Well, let's start with the strangest thing you've probably ever seen with somebody with a driver in their hand. I'm going to hit it 50 yards. Let's see how that looks. Okay, let's see what we've got. Yeah, 58 yards of carry, as you could see. Really no effort at all, clubhead speed of 43 miles an hour. So just literally swinging the club back and forward, and it creates 43 miles an hour of clubhead speed. Absolutely no force, no effort whatsoever. So let's just step it up a little bit, keep the effort and the force out of it, but just let the swing grow a little bit bigger. And let's see what happens. Very light hold on the club, nice and relaxed, and just stepping that swing up a little bit, letting the club hit the ball. Notice the difference. I'm not putting any force, any effort into that. I'm letting the club head swing and hit the ball itself. I'm staying completely relaxed. If you love the game and you love helping others enjoy it too, this is your moment. This October, I'll be leading the very first Easiest Swing Certification Bootcamp right here at Prince's Golf Club. Whether you're a coach or just passionate about golf, this 3-day course will give you the tools you need to unlock effortless power, rhythm, balance, and a whole new way of thinking about golf. We'll train together, swing together, and on the Tuesday afternoon, we'll even play 18 holes together. Join us and become part of the Easiest Swing movement. Head to easiestswing.com and book your spot right there. So as you can see there, that's developed another 10 miles an hour of clubhead speed, just a slightly bigger swing, still no effort, still no force. But watch what's happened to the golf ball. It's now carried almost 100 yards, so kind of double the distance, but just because I've made the swing grow a little bit and I've allowed myself to move with that clubhead. And that's again a real key to this, is the idea that you're trying to marry what you're doing with the clubhead. Let the clubhead swing and then marry your movements to the clubhead. So let's just take that up another little step. Not much more, just a slightly fuller swing. And then we see suddenly 200 yards of carry. Okay, so for some reason that didn't pick up my clubhead speed. Let's just see once again if we do that again. Same really easy swing. And let's take a look at those stats. Okay, so that's better. We can see now a couple of 100 yards there of carry, clubhead speed of 82 miles an hour. So look at that, it's nearly double the clubhead speed, but as you could see, not much effort, in fact, almost no effort. But what are the key ingredients that I'm looking for in order to be able to create that golf swing? Well, let's take a look at it and just take you through a few of the key things I'm thinking about to produce that golf swing that produces that golf shot. Now, I just need to stress here, that isn't my typical drive. This is just demonstrating for you how to reduce effort, how to take force out of the golf swing, and how to deliver speed with the clubhead. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a light hold on the golf club for a kickoff. Now, I talk about a light hold, I'm talking about maybe 2, possibly 3 out of 10. 10 being as tight as I can grip it, 0 being nothing. So about 2 or 3 is what I'm looking for on the hold there. What else am I looking for? Well, I'm looking to allow as much freedom of movement as I can. Again, so many golfers are looking to stay static. They want to stay still when they're playing a golf shot. But how can you stay still and swing a golf club at the same time? You can't really. You've got to do one thing or the other. And if you're going to be free with your movement, what are you going to allow to happen? Well, for a kickoff, I'm going to allow my head to move a little bit in the golf swing. So I'm not trying to stay too rigidly still. I'm going to allow my left heel to come off the ground as much as it needs to for me to be able to complete a good turn. And that's really key. It's allowing the heel to come off the ground as much as I need to create a good turn. And finally, the other thing I'll really want to do is to lose any tension I possibly can in my wrist, my elbow, my arm, upper arm, shoulder. All of that wants to be relaxed. So on the demonstration shot there, as I showed you, as I swing back, I'm allowing the arm to bend a little bit. This arm, which we're told has to be rigidly straight, no, I'm letting it bend. I'm allowing my wrists to move as much as they want to go to where they feel comfortable and relaxed. And then finally, I'm allowing my heel to come off the ground, as I said, and all of those things together create this lovely kind of oily, syrupy golf swing. And that's another couple of things that I'm thinking of as I'm swinging, to be oily and syrupy. And that allows me to make that very easy free golf swing, and the club head speed takes care of itself. I'm not putting any force into that to create that club head speed. I'm just letting the club swing on its own. Let's look at the stats again. Okay, a little bit less carry that time, wasn't quite centered off the middle of the club, but still 200 yards and just about 80 miles an hour club head speed. What do we do then to take that to a full golf shot, to a full power, and get that extra speed, that the maximum distance that you want to actually hit the ball? Well, as I said, if you take everything we've learned there already, it's not now about starting to put some effort in or some force, some mystical place that's going to come from. It's about actually delivering it a little bit more quickly. And if we think about that, just watch this a second. I'm going to put the golf club down. If I hit my hand like this, I'm doing that quite nice and slowly. If I do it like that, did I put a lot more effort into doing that to make it go quicker? No, I just moved my hand quicker. And so that's the kind of concept that you want to think in your golf swing when you want to get more power, is allow more speed to happen, but not more force or effort. That's the key. Okay, so let's see if we can put all of that together now. And I'm going to hold on to those key thoughts in my mind about being relaxed, allowing my arms to be relaxed, allowing myself to move freely, letting the heel come off the ground as much as it needs to. And importantly, I'm going to be thinking about keeping this oily, syrupy, smooth, relaxed, okay? So let's see how it all comes together. I'd be pretty happy with that down the last hole on Bethpage Black, particularly if I was in the Ryder Cup. So those of you who've got a swing caddy or a hole-in-one, yes, you can do this same exercise with one of those. Just set it down to the lowest of low settings, get it right down to the bottom, and just feel it clicking with that really easy action. But for the rest of you, if you want to go to the driving range, go and do something that you've probably never done deliberately, which is to hit a 50-yard drive. I know we've all done it accidentally from time to time, but when you're on the driving range, just take that really, really easy swing, take all the force, all the effort out of it, and get that ball going 50 yards. Step it up to 100 yards, and then see what happens after that. You might really surprise yourself just how much power there is in that golf club without you having to put any effort in whatsoever. So that's been today's session. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe below, and we look forward to seeing you next time.